lot, and that guy truly loves you. Says he will not travel without you, man. So one of the pillars of the MX Sports team, Big John. Here we go, Big John, around this first turn, and you talk about a battle. This 250C Junior Limited has been a fight, and here we go, back out front, Dakota Bender. He's sitting with a 1-1 right now, trying to make a statement early in this one, John. And as he works his way back around, he said, you know what? We're going to twist it to the lock. We're going to keep it out here 1-1-1, son. That's how we're going to try to do it. Keep the drive alive. Absolutely. Keep the drive alive. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. But it's Saturday, so. working their way back into the forest. Big John up here keeping it real for us. And Dakota Bender on that number 39 Honda starting to get a challenge. I believe that is the number 16 machine. Taking a look a little further back, that is Polino Francesco in that number 2 ride right now, trying to get up there and put himself in position. Francesco on that Husqvarna gets up there. They touch tires, and Dakota Bender taking advantage of the little contact right there, pulling out just a couple more bike lengths, but around those twisties, up and over the tabletop, back into the center of this field, coming around the Polysport pond, and Dakota Bender trying to make a break for it, but Polini Francesco really keeping it real out there. And take a look at this, moving into position right now. I believe that might be Buscher bringing himself into play as well. Yep, Dakota Bender, Polini Francesco, and that is Peyton Morningstar, and got him mixed up. And then Kyle Skillman coming in there. Easton Block in that number 5 spot. Avery Bryant rides in 6. Rocco Morse in 7th. 8th spot is Aiden Kiefer. Braden Gibson in the number 9 ride. Gabe Niederhauser in the 10th position. Cameron Kicks in that number 11 spot. Tucker Nelson rides in 12th. Brace Reniger in the 13th spot. Rodrigo Borges in the 14th position. Braden Benner rides in 15th. Connor Stiers in 16th. Bryce Lizarraga in that number 17 spot. Brett Hydorn in 18th. Bradley Williams in 19th, and Nolan Conley rounds out your Oakley top 20 here on lap number 1. As they ride, Dakota Bender looking at the possible 1-1-1. Peyton Morningstar putting in the work, putting in good laps. He's sitting on a possible 3-3-3. That'll give him 12 points, putting him in a possible silver medal position for the overall. Aiden Kiefer currently riding in 3-8-8. That is 19. He's got that number 71 Honda in good position to get a overall podium here this week. But right now the battle is still up front. Dakota Bender trying to make a break for it. Not getting as big a lead as he would like on that first lap, but to number Matt, 16 of Polini Francesco keeping it real.
You need to make a break for it. Reed, you want to explain?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Our man Rodney might be down for the count. He's sick, I believe. Is this on?
Yeah, you're on.
I can hear myself.
Is this thing on?
I think our man Rodney's sick now, so we might miss him for the rest of the day. So we got to give it everything we've got.
Might contribute that to a dirty Chips Ahoy.
Mm-hmm.
On the floor.
Yeah, that is true. We had a Chips Ahoy.
And I did see some dust-covered fruit snacks going down the chute.
I mean,
so,
on Wednesday, Rodney saw a cookie on the floor that I believe had been dropped Monday.
Last Monday.
Yeah, maybe last Monday.
During setup.
Did not even wipe it on his pants or his shirt. Even the bare minimum just went straight to the mouth.
It's like cinnamon, like brown sugar that does.
I'd like to go ahead and establish the Rodney Tomlin Golden Headset Award for the apprentice each year as in honor of Rodney Tomlin.
In the memory of Rodney Tomlin.
Golden Headset.
At 8:30 this morning, Rodney said, my tummy's rumbling. I got to take a break.
He didn't say tummy, did he?
I believe he said tummy. He's down to his
terms. That's one of his terms, tummy.
Tummy is, yes. And you can't eat the cookies off the floor, Rodney. Might have caught up to him.
The 2-day rule.
Yeah, 5.
So the lesson here,
about 5 months.
The lesson here is keep your cookies clean.
Exactly.
That's all I can tell you.
Your life up.
Gosh, Rodney. All right, so Jason Wygant, Matt Watson, and Kevin Kelly will take you home. And Dakota Bender trying to take it home with 1-1-2 scores. Peyton Morningstar running in the number 2 spot. I do remember when Peyton Manning was retiring, reading an article in Sports Illustrated, and they had actually calculated the rise in the amount of men named Peyton since Peyton Manning became a mainstream star in college football and then eventually the NFL. So we might have another one of those Peytons.
What I would like to see is a study of how many newborns that really helped in their athletic career by naming them the Peytons. So.
Honestly, he probably just made you a marked man.
Probably.
Deliver more pressure.
Probably took more hits than any other kid on the playground.
Yeah, exactly. You think you're good, Peyton?
Yeah. Getting it.
And my wife, I remember, was working with someone who named their child Deegan after Brian Deegan. And I told Brian Deegan that, and he said, yeah, we got a list on our website of everybody that did that.
They compiled the names.
Not even a big deal. Like, it's so common.
The general just took that fact with a grain and said, that's old news.
Yeah.
There's 1,332 listed Deegans on our website from all 50 states and 3 countries abroad.
That's right.
How many Ouijas
Tell me something I don't know.
Are there any Ouijas that you know of?
No one has named their first name Ouija.
It does have 3 listings on the most negative name list. So the most...
It's actually decreased the amount. It's actually gone downhill.
The popularity has decreased.
Well, in reality, most people around my age, Jason was one of the most popular names. That's why none of us in the office, as you know, Megawatt, ever go by Jason, because we have too many Jasons.
At one time...
We have Weege, we have JB. No one goes by Jason. But, suspiciously, I've noticed... no one really names their kid Jason anymore. So I think I'm actually responsible for the negative drop in people naming their kid Jason. Yeah. That's why I'm weak.
That just brings the value up, supply and demand. Less Jasons, Jason's worth more. Each Jason's worth more,
It was true. Like, if people called the office and someone said Jason line 4, that didn't work. So we all had to take a nickname.
Yes.
And no one's ever been called Jason since. That's why Jason Thomas is JT.
Makes sense.
Yep. Dakota Bender, this makes sense. 1-1-2. That's a championship. Just got to hold on to it. Peyton Morningstar, as we mentioned, is your race leader. Looking for Aiden Kiefer. Little Kiefer, 3-8. And another bad start of this one, 8th. So he was the one. He told me he was 4th overall coming into it. He knew he needed to win the Moto and hope for some bad luck for Bender. But the bad start has let Aiden down. Although his dad won the 40-plus title yesterday, and Aiden got on the podium in his Moto. And Davey says, as far as he can remember, he can't remember another father and son both being on the podium in the same day. So I don't know. We've been racing here 39 years. Maybe it happened somewhere along the way, but that's still pretty significant.
During the same week, one thing, but actually the same day, had their motors fall.
A few hours.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
You think Aiden ever goes out and looks at these bars or looks at his bike and says, wait a minute.
Setups.
Wait a minute. A minute ago, this thing was... What is this? And he comes out and the wheels are changed, the bars are changed.
Yeah, we're doing some testing.
Got a big seat foam on it.
I hung out with him last night. I got some hilarious stories. So Chris Kiefer, who won the 40-plus class, his big story is that his wife turned into, as he calls her, ANH, Amateur National Heather. Once the qualifying thing started about 2 months ago, she completely changed her personality from, I don't know if we should do this, to we're going all out.
All in.
So Chris Kiefer, who literally is paid to be a test rider for many manufacturers, he is as connected as anyone. He comes home from riding one day, and there is a brand new Honda CRF 250R that she went to a dealership and bought. Because she's like, I don't want him riding one of your old bikes. She just bought a bike. No connections, no hookup. Because she wanted a fresh machine for Aiden today.
I like Mom's thought, absolutely. Yeah. I want one you haven't fiddled with.
Yeah, exactly. But no hookups, no discounts.
Wow, just went
By the way, lock this one in the garage and let the practice mechanic only touch it.
Yeah, Dad, stay out of there. So it just shows when you see your kid start to achieve something, and as she said, she's like, he worked hard for it.
You're all in.
I want to reward him.
And
I like that. He showed heart. Yeah. Get him a new bike.
And unlike you're trying to deter your child from motocross. Just push him away from the one thing he
everything.
absolutely
I'm trying to deter him from everything.
Just sit at home. Just be like Rodney, and everything stinks is not worth it.
Yes.
You'll wind up on your
I'm going to give him the Rodney Tomlin training facility. Yeah.
You will not advance in this life. You may not decline, but you're going to
no matter what you do,
middle of the road.
You're where you are.
It's still halfway full.
Halfway.
Half full,
the glass is half.
There's always something in it. You want more. It's not delicious anymore.
A bit of backwash in the bottom, but there's something in that glass.
That might have been what got him. Godspeed, Rodney.
And you find yourself looking up at a cozy cabin ceiling one last time, taking your last breaths here.
The fan goes blurry in your sight.
Hey, Dakota Bender doesn't need to win this Moto, but he's going to try to do it. He is closing in on Morningstar. This is your battle for the lead. I figured Bender would just hang out. But it's gone back and forth between Bender and Morningstar. He got the lead. Morningstar now with it again. And
you
Bender, you don't need to do this. Yeah, you don't exactly. You don't need to battle him. I think now Bender.
Let him go.
Yeah, he's starting to think better of it. And you see him on that Honda just sitting back there in second. Polini Francisco is third. Easton Block fourth. Tucker Nelson fifth. Kyle Skillman sixth. Avery Bryant seventh. Aiden Kiefer, that's who we were talking about. He's eighth. Rodrigo Borges is ninth. And Braden Gibson. That rounds out your top 10. A little bit short, two-lap board because we got 15-minute motos here.
We have a new member of the team right now.
Jeff Canfield helping us out.
JC Jeff Canfield, track boss, letting us know what's going on right now.
You don't have to guess.
The last,
how many
the
laps
last 7 minutes, the last 7 minutes are motos of the week.
Yeah.
Jeff is on board with us.
The last 15 years, we've had to stick our necks out this window to try to see the white or checker flag. So Jeff Canfield stepping this program up.
Moving us into the 2020s right now.
Morningstar, Bender, Francisco, Block, and Tucker Nelson. That's your top 5 250C class. But the man with the plan 112 scores way out front in terms of points. He's got 4 points. That's almost perfect.
Wow.
112. The next guy behind him has 10 with 6-3-1 scores. You add those scores up, that's how you get the points. Lowest point total wins.
You know, that would have helped us in basketball, you and I.
Oh, I'd have been
We always had the lowest point totals, you and
3
I.
points come at me, man.
MVP.
What? I had 2 points.
I'm 1 of 2 at the free throw, 1 point.
No doubt. My coach said you could lock you in the gym overnight. You still wouldn't score. He told me that. I was a starting point guard, and I just locked up in 7th grade. He goes, you're not going to be the starting point guard anymore. I could lock you in that gym, you and Phillip, you still wouldn't score. That was devastating. I still remember that.
Love those old coaches.
They're the best.
Love them, man. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I was told, you stink, Watson. You stink.
Use your left hand.
Two-lap card out, looking for that white flag here in just a moment. Dakota Bender out front. Or actually, Dakota Bender out front in the championship race. Second place on the course right now. Peyton Morningstar, that number 92, out front and leading the way. I believe that's him coming back through the beach right now.
There's the number 12 of Rodrigo Borges on the 12 KTM around the outside. He is hustling. You know, there's some of these parts of the racetrack, it looks so much faster, like the inside after the mechanics area that Evan Ferry was doing. It looks slower because everybody else sweeping around, you know, the high-speed stuff. It's actually faster to go some of those slower, bumpier. White flag is out. Jeff Canfield with the signal.
And you have to recognize that, you know, at race speed, under race condition, and all of a sudden that inside starts working. Well, you're locked into that battle. You don't see Ferry doing that. You don't see somebody else going out. Guess what? You keep hitting the slow line. You keep fighting it.
So one more time around for this man right here, the number 92, Peyton Morningstar. He is out front. This will be good enough for second place in the championship. There is our champion behind him on that 39, the red Honda of Dakota Bender. I've got you for 2 weeks, Bender. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Grab him by the horn, son. You want some more, Bender? He wants more.
Under the watchful eye of Ryan Holiday, Peyton Morningstar out there again in front. Got that Team Green ride on lockdown right now. Look at this, right down the main.
It's going to be good enough. Their Holiday's like, this is my guy. He's going to be the next B rider.
He's got his eyes on him.
Sure.
He's under the watchful eye right now.
Yeah, they have different level of sponsorship.
That's exactly right.
They have the dealer rides.
Yep.
Which that's where you kind of start. You get the discounts on the bikes, maybe a little bit of a parts allowance.
Sure.
And then when you're up there around like what Jet Reynolds and those guys are getting, that's a different ballgame there.
Yeah.
And it should be. There are different levels throughout the sport of factory rides. And
that's the idea. That's the idea. The progress, the work. You know, one of my greatest accomplishments, 88 CR support. You know, got like the bike for 1/2 of dealer cost, which was just amazing. And I think $400 of parts. I mean, we made it. You know, we made it, dude.
Felt like
I was factory. Boys. Yeah. You forget Mickey Diamond, dude. Megawatt was in the house.
Here on this final lap, and the champ working his way around the big sweeper. There's our Moto winner, the number 92 Kawasaki rider. But check out the number 39. He just pushed it right here to the end. Dakota Bender almost made it interesting.
Exactly.
He's like, well, if you're not going to go fast, I'm going to have to pass you. There is your champ on the red bike, your Moto winner on the green bike, making it easy for you. Just look at colors.
Yeah.
So some happy fun.
Much easier to work with the color on the bike than the color on these headsets. Much easier to keep that straight.
Sure. We are are done up here in the tower as Peyton Morningstar rolls that machine up onto the top step. Dakota Bender's going to roll his up there as well. We got a different moto winner than we do the champion. We're done here in the tower. We're going to toss it down to Jason Wygant with our winner as we have a look at your top 10 on your screen here. Jason
These
Wygant.
dudes are pumped, like pumped. I mean, the moto winner here, Morningstar, is going crazy down here. That's what you want to see. Let's get you right on up and talk about it. I'm not even going to give him a chance to catch his breath or cool down. Let's talk about this moto win while the emotions are fresh. Peyton Morningstar getting it done, and he is stoked. That's big when you get a gold medal here at Loretta's. It's not going to result in a title, but a gold is a gold, and we can't take that away from him. He is pumped. And they got it ready. Look at that. They got the team green hat, and he's got a gold medal. Let's hear it for Peyton Morningstar. Yeah. Dude, that's about as pumped as I've seen anyone all week. What's it mean to get this gold?
Man, I didn't get off to that great of a start, but I knew I came here to do one job, as my trainer said, and I needed to get that job done. Couldn't leave here without that, and just feels really good to finally put the Kawasaki back on top.
Yeah, man. What's next? You gonna be back for more next year?
Yeah, B-class.
All right, that's gonna be tough, but you look like you're up for the challenge. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Pirelli Tires, my mom, my dad, Miles Caradori for everything he's done for me, Visor, Mike Evenson, Ben, everyone from Club Max, and Guts Racing, Bell Helmets, Works Connection, Miko Metals, Mongoose Machine, PR2 Suspension, my sister back home. Everyone, thank you so much.
Peyton Morningstar, your moto winner. Good job, Peyton. We will have to move your machine off so we can get the championship bike up there. We'll let him take some photos first. Our champion will be the Honda man, number 39, but let's get third place up there to talk to him. Polini, third place. Couple of podiums in motos for this guy throughout the week. So you love it. These C-Class riders making names for themselves here at the Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Championship. Let's hear it for third place, Polini Francisco. How'd that one go, Polini?
I got a good start, so I just stayed in my position throughout the whole race, and I try to be consistent as much as possible. That's all you need out here.
That's right. You proud of that third place? That's good, right?
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank, Polini?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my little sister, Chicago Dirt Riders, Mel McCormick, Ricky Ryan, MX Clinic, Thor MX, EVS Sports, Bell Helmets, X-Round Goggles, and everyone else forgot. Thank you.
Polini Francisco, third place, and getting some photos here on the podium. Congratulations, everybody. Now we will bring the number 39 Honda to the stage and celebrate a championship. Also, he did it, took the pressure off by grabbing the whole shot, and then did what he had to do, taking second in the moto, 112 scores. Where's our champ? Bring it on up. Looking for Dakota. Well, a darn consistent week, making a name for himself in this C limited division. With a silver medal in the moto, he is going to win the title. He has a Stasic Whole Shot Award as well. Let's hear it for Dakota Bender. Grab that whole shot check too. Hold that up for the photos. He's got the champagne, he's got the silver, and he's got the whole shot. Well done. All right, Dakota, let's talk about that. Was the goal to win the moto, or are you just saying to yourself, I want the title and I got to ride smart?
I wanted the moto win too. I was just really patient at the beginning.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to ruin anything. And then, like last lap, I made charge for the lead, but I did it a little too late.
Yep.
He was riding really good, and but this is a lot of fun.
Oh, I
This
bet.
is gnarly though.
It's got to be.
Boy, it's hot. I like California heat better.
Okay, and I got bad news. This is actually cool for Loretta Lynn. Sorry, man.
Yeah, this is, I don't like.
But now that you got this experience, you coming back next year to try to get more?
Yeah, I should be in B class next year.
Awesome. Well, who do you want to thank for this amazing ride?
I gotta thank Mike and Tony Alessi that helped a lot on starts this week. Dave Dye always gets my bike running really good. My mom, my dad, O'Neill, Bell, 100%, Mika, Dunlop, TBT, my trainer Kyle, he helps a lot. Thank you so much, Kyle. And everyone I forgot, thank you so much.
I'm going to bring up to the stage from the American Motorcyclist Association. We'll bring up Tad DeWalt. He's got the official #1 plate here in 250C. So let's crown another national champion. Folks, his name is Dakota Bender.